Team Kyosho's Elliot Boots came all the way over here from England. Elliot, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Good to be here.
You had a pretty good run in the first round. You were one of only 2 drivers to go 12 laps.
Yeah, it was a close run at the end. A few mistakes, but all in all, it was a better start than yesterday.
What do you think of the track? Is this a little bit more extreme than what you're used to in Europe, or is it pretty close?
Yeah, it's got a lot more jumps, elevations. In Europe, our tracks are a lot faster. You know, like high-speed corners, corner speeds. Here, it's all about getting the lines. You know, so you can get in the rhythm for the next section of jumps.
Do you think that benefits the American drivers a little bit more, or is it pretty easy to adapt to after a few runs?
I think probably because these guys race them quite a lot, they find it probably easier than I would. It's taken a little while to adjust, but yeah, I'm getting around pretty good now, and I'm enjoying it.
So that obviously having a practice rained out probably hurt you a little bit more than some of the other drivers that are used to this style track.
Yeah, exactly. That was my first run on that track, on an American track with my Nitro car, which was pretty good. So I'm just going to improve every time, hopefully.
Is it tougher coming across, a lot of the drivers here only had to travel a few hours. I mean, you had quite a ways to go to get here, so you think that hurts your chances to focus a little bit more, or is it you fly in here early enough, it's not really a big deal?
We flew in here, a couple of days before the race meeting. We made sure that we didn't sleep through the day, so we try and adapt to this sort of time. When it gets late at night here, when they're racing late, it does kind of hit you a little bit. You're feeling quite tired, but just keep on the energy drinks and moving around, and just keep concentrating on the racing, and the tiredness goes away.
You're one of the only drivers here with a stick radio. Why don't you show people this thing? Probably the only driver here actually with a stick radio. Is that just what you've always been used to, and so you just stuck with it?
Yeah, I started off with steering wheel for probably the first year. And then my dad used to drive a stick, so then I changed. And they said I drove better with it, so then I just stuck with that ever since. There's quite a few people in England that race with these. It's kind of a mixture, but I'm kind of like maybe the only one, if not a couple of people here with just this.
Right.
So everyone's coming up to me and asking, am I going to go fly a plane?
They're kind of tough with just the 2-channel, huh?
Yeah, just steering and throttle and brake.
So what do you think is the biggest challenge for coming over to a race like this with, is it the track conditions or the limited practice, or just being the only one that's not really local to this area? What do you think is the biggest disadvantage that you have coming over?
Track time.
Yeah.
I think like no practice yesterday. I mean, quite a few of the European guys come over during the week. They flew into LA and went to Thunder Rally, which probably would have helped getting the setup on the car and adjust the driving style to suit these kind of tracks. It took me a little while. That's why I wanted to do the classes to get the track time.
Sure.
But now I've kind of got the track now, and well, we have a track near Buggy, which is it's an indoor dirt track, but it's this kind of style. So that's the only track we get to drive on that style of track, really.
Do you think that any part of racing on the European tracks is a benefit to coming over here? Maybe some of the faster sections?
Yeah, definitely. The fast sections, we set our cars up and know what to do to carry the corner speed.
Specifically watching you jump that step up onto the back straightaway and land wide open, it seemed like, I was telling Cody earlier, it looked like your car was the fastest through there of anybody.
Yeah, I guess we're just used to them kind of style of track. Just keep it punched and just keep it on its wheels.
What was your goal, coming over for this race, and something that I believe this is your first Nitro challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your first time coming over here for this, first time in a new track. So you're saying you feel like you're at a little bit of a disadvantage as far as track time. So what's your main goal for coming over here? Is it to do the best you can, to make the main? Do you want to win?
Well, I always want to win. As soon as you stop wanting to win, then you shouldn't be racing. Yeah, I want to go for the win as always, and just do the best I can with obviously the little practice that I had. It's a good start so far, so just got to keep it up and hopefully do better in the next one.
In that first round, you had a few mistakes, but you had some of the fastest lap times in the round. Is that you just have to focus on eliminating those mistakes, or is it kind of now that you know that you have the speed, you can kind of back off a little bit?
Yeah, I mean it was kind of like a test run. I sort of trying to find where I can go and where I can't go fast. A few mistakes here and there, but I was only a 10th behind with quite a few mistakes.
Oh, I believe you're only 800ths of a second behind. It was incredibly close.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see in the next one. I kind of know now what I'm doing. I'm going to leave the car and just keep driving the track and just try and get better and better.
Cool. Well, congratulations on a great first round and good luck with the rest of the weekend.
Thank you very much.